People of the internet, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Out of the Park Baseball 17 GM Mode Sim commentary for the Premier League Baseball and the Brooklyn Atlantics. I am F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the web at F5 Penguin. And in the last video, we were ready to start our season. We called up a couple of people we thought were going to do really well, and it turns out that the month of June was terrible for us. Absolutely terrible. So terrible you can't even see our record at the top of the screen up here. You got to scroll down and you'll see that the two best teams in the Northern Division last year are now the two worst teams in the Northern Division this year. 5 and 10. I don't know. This is when we start doing the I don't knows again. Because you'd think we'd solve the problem, but no. So let's look at what we did. Okay, so we have a message from our crazy son, rest in peace, Mickey Draper. Crazy son, Mickey Draper Jr., MDJ, says we should win it all this year. Well, he better get over it. It's not going to happen. So we delete that message. We also went after an international free agent. We'll talk about that in a second. Faced the Wichita Wingnuts to start the day, and now we're in opening day. We'll look at what happens. First, we want to look at our All-Stars. We do have a couple of good players. There's Arnecki, McCarty. I think we got Thierry up there. Yep. We don't have Capra anymore, which I'm kind of sad about. And somehow Noriega's still listed with the North Stars. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Oh, and Rubenstein. So that's good. We have a couple of players. Delete that message. Okay. Some reason I have weekly power rankings, emails, and a bunch of other crap for other leagues that aren't the PLB. I have no idea what Jeff did to break it, but he broke it and told me to get over it. So we move on. We also found a new prospect player out in Cuba. We found somebody, Rodolfo Lopez. Should have some success with this guy. Scouting report says in a league hitting prospect, we should get him up to, we got the contact at a 3, but we should power and I 7 and 6 respectively. Gap power 5, avoid case 4. We'll see. We'll hold him into the international complex, and we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Going over to the transactions, we got a couple of things we have to deal with, but first and foremost, starting pitcher Victor Guzman, whatever. We have him for $155,000. We have him signed as an international prospect. Look at the numbers. 2.44 to start. We're going to be okay with this guy. Okay, Scout agrees, OSA agrees, 7.6, 8.6, 2.8. The control is a question mark, but if we can fall somewhere in between a 2 and an 8 and get it up on the high side there, I think we'll be okay. They say he's already at a 4, but OSA says he's at a 2. We'll see. So we got $155K on this guy. Hopefully he turns into something good. He's already in the Burger King Baseball Club doing Burger King Baseball Club things. So that's happening as well. Now, we're talking PLB. We got to go look at our main team, right? That's kind of what we're doing. So to start the season, in spring training, Garza got injured. He's out for the whole season, which is absolutely fantastic. It's got to be the one guy. We had Kurix, and now we got Garza. Fantastic. So our 40-year-old best pitcher we have is now on the shelf for the entire season and the playoffs. Amazing. So Thierry got injured last week, and he's out for 4 weeks. Now we have to deal with that. So we have Wilson, we have Sayaz. I don't know what's happening here, but these ERAs are getting way too high. Sayaz not doing a really good job. Wilson's doing all right. Mooney's doing okay. Alcala is terrible. I can't wait to get rid of him and get money for a new pitcher. So we have to. I don't know. Really, is what it comes down to is a bunch of I don't knows. Like I said, that's kind of where we're at. So let's look at the schedule, kind of see what happened. We got to go back to first info and look at 2 and 9 for the month of June. We're 5 and 10 because we're part of the way through July already. That's okay. 1-run games 2 and 2. There's your answer. And extra inning games 1 and 1. And that's 3 more wins. We would have been 8 and 7, and we would be in a lot better position. So we have to look at these things and figure it out. And why are we 2 and 6 at home? I don't know. 24th in batting average. The best hitters. We got some amazing hitters. Not hitting. Oh no. Strikeouts 6th. Amazing. It doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. Pitching, not much better. Starters 16th, bullpen 17th, runs allowed 15th. Where's our defense? Strikeouts 2nd, that's good. Home runs allowed 9th, not bad. We can't do anything except get bases on balls. We walk a lot. 5th in the league. Don't know why. Maybe no one pitches to us. Too many good hitters? That's not a thing. What, are they walking like Parrish, Capra, and Zarnecki to get to Perdomo, who strikes out every time? I can't see that being a thing, right? So going to the schedule, let's look at June. let's go through some of these games, and you can see the scoring. When we score less than 3 runs, we typically lose games, and that's what you're seeing here. Save for a couple of exceptions, and those exceptions being 1-run games. 6-5 here. Okay, you can see that there. Outside of that, we didn't score more than 3 runs this entire month of June. 4-2 here. So we won 2, lost 9. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, you don't even have to look and be like, oh, pitching is the problem. Oh, this, it's hitting. It's 100% hitting is the problem, and I don't know really what happened. Can't really tell you, honestly. And for some reason, the box scores aren't pulling up. Whatever. So I'm frustrated, right? We should be. We should be absolutely frustrated, and we need to do something different. So I did something different. Not with the pitching, because we're outside of the 2 games against Laredo, pitching under 5 runs. We're putting ourselves in good position for victory. We did win 3 straight after that debacle, and then we lost 2-8 again. So 5, 4, 3 runs. We have to score over 4 runs to win games. It's kind of what we've determined. Somehow our starting pitching is not doing starting pitching things. I don't really know why. I look at Hop, he gives up 2. And I go over here, 8-2 loss, and then who got lit up? Rubenstein gives up 6. Why? No reason. Like, he's a good pitcher. No reason he gives up 6. Doesn't make sense. So, lineups. We got to go and get bats to the balls. So, we had kind of changed. We showed you in spring training what we were looking at, but the reality is we had to send a lot of people down. Who did we send down? Well, you can kind of see that we got rid of a lot of the players back down to the AAA. I think I have it on my... No, I don't. It doesn't actually show you on this screen here. I wish it did. I wish it showed you the send downs and the call ups all in real time. That would be pretty great. But to save you the time, I guess we could say, we sent down a couple of people, mainly the outfielders, and kind of rolled with a heavy infield just to kind of give ourselves some options in case injuries happen. We had Coral starting and against righties, and we had Philpott starting against lefties at third base. Everything else was the same. I changed that here now for the future, for the rest of the month of July, and hopefully thereafter. Basically, what we're going to roll with is Parrish. Since we have Parrish and Ohala, and both are amazing hitters, we're going to put Ohala at first. We're going to put Parrish at third. He can't be any worse than Philpott at third, who doesn't know third base either. So I'm going to put him out there and let that kind of Ohala-Parrish combo kind of work together again. It kind of worked in the playoffs for a bit a couple seasons ago. And kind of mix that in with Brady and hopefully get some good results here. I'm hoping. I don't know. We'll see. So we got Lehman backing up Davies. We know that's going to work. Pinch hitting, McCarty, Philpott, Bischoff, Coral against lefties, and then Philpott, Brady, Bischoff, Coral against righties. And I think Philpott hitting will be okay. It hasn't been bad. If we look, he's a 333 with 12 at-bats. He should be good. We had a one-off year, but we were 280 the year prior. So I think we'll get back up to that. I think him starting, he's just getting older, not playing as many games. It's going to take its toll on him. So we're going to move him out to almost like a DH kind of pinch hitter position and hope for the best. I think we'll be okay with that. He's not mad yet, so that should allow us to get away with putting him out there in a backup position, especially if he starts and subs as number 1. I think we'll be okay. Coral, defensive sub. He's going to be clutch for us. He's going to be in both positions. Dufresne with right field, same thing. Dufresne going to step up for Folo, see how that goes. Folo's not hitting. 14 games, a 163. I think he's done. But Dufresne's not much better. So we still have not fixed that outfield position. And I don't know who we got in the wings to make that happen. I got to figure out something to do out there. And Blanco, Victor Noriega, it's not Omar, don't worry. Roadcap, I don't know who's going to be that guy, but it might be Blanco. He's hitting a 391 right now. Geez, that might be the call-up we make, is to bring up Blanco, maybe send down Folo. I know he says he can refuse, but I think I could just send him down anyway. I got to think about how we could structure this to move some players up and make some room. We got to bring up some guys. I don't know who to bring up, but we got to bring up some guys and get bats to the ball. That's really what it comes down to. There's no other question about it. Hitting less than 2 runs on average per game is terrible. So got to fix that. This is the lineup we got going with. Capper, McCarty, Ohala, Parrish, Zarnecki should be a good combination of players. really solid. And then the other way, Brady, Parrish, Zarnicki, Ohala, Capper, just swapping the two there, as you can see, kind of moving the lineup around a bit. McCarty at second base against righties and Brady at second base against lefties, and they kind of sub each other out every 10th game. I think that'll be good. Brady's not gotten off to a great start, 231. McCarty's not much better. So we got to see who gets hot and kind of take it from there. And then lastly, Parrish, 173 in 15 games, 52 at-bats. I don't like that either. So I don't know where our hitting went, but it's not there right now, and we have to figure out why. The definite why is there. So hopefully this shakeup fixed it. I don't really know. I got to wait itself out. I think we always get to a slow start and kind of go off from there. I just need to make a couple of changes because this is way too bad in the wrong direction. We have to kind of shape that out. So we're going to do that. We're going to leave it right here. You can kind of see where we sit. Bill Hop, 4.26 ERA. I don't know why that is either. So we have to put a stop on some of this. Good news is Sabala is doing Sabala things that we expected. First year was a little bit rough, but now we're okay. But we're dead last in power rankings. Got to get something going. 250 best batting average, 396 is the league. Even though it's the first month, it still matters. So we got to get RBIs going. Home runs doesn't really matter, but RBIs 6 for Coral. That's our best result. That's not good. So leave it right here. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe this video. Leave your comments below. Check out the website in the link description below to the Premier League Baseball website. And of course, give me your comments. Tell me what we need to do. I'm listening. I'm trying to do everything I can to pull in some people. So let's go find an outfielder that's ML ready. We need to do it. And we have to look for one that has good stats all around, but also has good ratings. The ratings matter more than we think, even though the ratings are the scouting accuracy is low. The ratings for OSA do matter. They're a good litmus test of ML ready. We have to have somebody that isn't having twos already maxed out. It just can't be a thing. It's not going to work. So leave it right here. Let me know what you think. This is Out of the Park Baseball 17, the GM Mode Sim commentary for the Premier League Baseball and the Brooklyn Atlantics. I'm F5 Penguin. You can find me all over the web at F5 Penguin. And I will see you all in July, or at least the rest of July, hopefully winning games. See you then.